Hi, House Hunters. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here at my mom and dad's house, and Hayes, my husband, is out in Washington via Skype and via speakerphone. We were having some trouble with the internet connection, so we got creative. My name's Kristen. I'm a stay-at-home mom. My mom also owns a home decorating store, which I help her buy for, and I do some other odds and ends for her there. This is my husband, Lieutenant Hayes Maynard. Why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, how's it going? Hayes Maynard. I'm in VAQ 130. I'm an electronic countermeasures officer for EA-6B Prowlers. I just returned home from a 7-month deployment to Afghanistan and Iraq. And I recently got orders to be an aviation instructor at the Citadel in Charleston, South Carolina. So that is why we're applying for your ship.
And we're very excited. Speaking of excited, what's the house hunting experience been like for you thus far? And describe your emotions. What's been the most exciting and what's been the most scary part?
It's been a okay time for the first time. I'd say the scariest part would be, making an investment, this big in an economic downturn. And the most exciting part was actually finding a place that I could see myself living, the rest of my life in.
Okay, so the most exciting part would be finding a house that we could live in forever. Well, even though we're really not planning on living there forever, but we went into it that if we did find a house that we could live in forever, that'd be great. For me, the most exciting is that we're going to be reunited and have our family back together, because we've lived apart for over a year now, just visiting each other. And then,
14 months.
Oh yeah, it has been 14 months. It's been a long time. So I'm most excited because to me this house represents a return to normalcy, and I'm really looking forward to it. And just, we've always rented, and I cannot wait to own a house to really customize to make it our own, and not have to worry about asking our landlord if we can paint or do whatever. And I'm really taking pride in ownership. Scariest part, of course, is just the responsibility and the money. It's a lot of money to put down. So that's I think typical. What has prompted you to buy a new home? Why is buying a priority now? What's at stake? What happens if you don't get a place? And tell us about the moment that we decided to take the leap. Okay, we were prompted to buy a new home because he got orders to South Carolina. We thought about buying in Washington, and the housing market's a lot different there, and we had a discussion and said, let's wait until we move back south to use our VA loan, and where we can get a little bit more for our money. So as soon as we got South Carolina, I got online, I checked out the housing market, and I was pleasantly surprised we could get a lot for our money. So I told him about it, and he emailed me from his boat when he was deployed and said, start contacting realtors now. So we were so excited about that. I think that covers it. What specifically are you looking for in a new home? Okay, this is a fun question. Overall style, room by room. What single most important feature are you looking for? And are you looking for anything quirky, Hayes?
No, I'm not a quirky person.
Not a quirky. Washington had a lot of quirk, and we decided we wanted something with a little less quirk. That's one of the reasons we didn't buy in Washington. Okay, Hayes, what specifically were you looking for? Go room by room.
Overall, I would say a house big enough to accommodate all of our stuff. Hayden brings a lot of baggage to the table.
Oh, and you do. We have a lot of stuff. Like before we had the baby, we had a lot of stuff.
And then my big selling points are the kitchen, updated kitchen with newer appliances, granite countertops, somewhere where I can, operate. So I do most of the cooking. Kristen says she's getting a little bit better. We'll see when I get there.
I am a good cook.
Also, bathrooms like this to be updated, and also like hardwood floors. And the bedrooms, that's it, be the least important to me. But Kristen said otherwise, I think.
A bedroom. I wanted a bedroom big enough for our king size bed. That's what was important to me in size. Updated bathrooms. I really wanted a nice master bathroom with a tub, like a nice size tub. I've been living at my parents, and I only had a shower here for the last year, and I really miss having a tub. I wanted enough space to entertain. I wanted a somewhat open floor plan, formal dining room. Wanted wood floors. I wanted crown molding, columns. I wanted a little bit more traditional and a little bit more. I don't want quirky, but I do want character in the house, and that leads us to the disagreement question, I guess. I kind of was okay with an older house if it had character and it was well kept. He wanted brand new, sometimes to the point of bare. And also, yeah, like he said, storage. We have a lot of stuff. And I really wanted a fireplace. We have a dog, so and a baby, so I'd like a fenced-in backyard. Let's see. I really wanted an outdoor entertaining area, like a deck or something. I mean, he grills, we cook a lot, we have a lot of people over. And a bar. If we could find a place with a bar or some kind of wet bar or fridge, that would have been nice too, which we did. Okay, have you had to make any tough decisions along the way? Hayes?
We did have to make one tough decision. We found one house that I really liked in a really good neighborhood. And it was the perfect, in my mind, the perfect place that I was looking for. I think it was a little bit too new for Kristen, but it was just slightly out of our price range. And we had to come to our senses a little bit and say no to the one that was out of our price range. So that was kind of hard for me.
The one that comes to mind for me is we learned about location versus space, and we looked at a house out in Somerville, and we had to kind of like figure out how far did we really want to get from the city, because we found this huge house, and they were willing to customize it, and it was in like way below our budget, and we were really excited. And then we talked, and we wanted to be more part of Charleston than that. We didn't want to be quite so far away. So trying to figure out your location versus size of your house, and how important both of those things are, that was kind of a conflict, but we figured it out. I'm going to take a break real quick and turn off the tape and restart it so that we don't go over the space allotted. So we'll see you again in a minute.